I've been doing OMAD for the past couple days. It's creeping up right around 24 hours since that meal. So I'm starting to feel a little bit of hunger. It seems like 24 hours is about the sweet spot of how long this food keeps me satiated. So because I'm doing OMAD and because I like to eat after I work out, I did not work out this morning. And now I'm doing that later in the evening. So me and my dog's getting ready to get a workout in. I'm going to break my fast with some bone broth, which I'm going to consume throughout my workout. And as soon as I'm done working out, I'm going to go up and have my one and only meal of the day. And I'm sticking with that same trend of trying to optimize that single meal to make it as balanced and as nutritionally complete as possible. All right, workout's complete. It's time for Shawnee to eat. Let's see what's on the menu. All right, so only the best for the pup tonight. We have 12 ounces of chicken leg quarter. There's huge chicken back in here as well. I got this particular batch here for 87 cents a pound. So 12 ounces is 65 cents. I have 4 ounces of venison. This is $0 because I sourced this from my backyard. I have 4 ounces of chicken gizzards with some chicken hearts up front. I get this for $1.29 a pound. 4 ounces is 32 cents. I have 2 ounces of butcher blend. This is odd cuts, kidney, heart, and a bunch of different meats from different kinds of animals. I get this for $2.49 a pound from a local butcher shop, and 2 ounces is 32 cents. I have 2 ounces of hog maw, aka hog stomach. I get this for $3.99 a pound. 2 ounces is 50 cents. Next up, I have 3 ounces of chicken feet, aka 2 chicken feet. I get these for $2.24 a pound, and 3 ounces is 42 cents. And then hiding in the back here, I have some preheated bone broth ready to go with some meat scraps down in there, and this is all 100% free. So the total weight for everything that you see here is 30 ounces, and the total cost is $2.21, and that breaks down to $1.31 a pound. All right, pups fed, now it's my turn. So my plan for today is to optimize as much as possible without using any organ meats. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So let's see what we got. I have 10 ounces of 75/25 local ground beef. I have 10 ounces of deboned chicken leg quarter. I have 5 ounces of wild caught salmon, skin on. 5 ounces of beef fat. 4 ounces of mussels. 2 ounces of goat cheese. 3 ounces of cheddar cheese. Half a stick of organic butter. 4 tablespoons, and 4 local pasture-raised eggs. And the total weight for all this food is 43 ounces, which is 2.69 pounds. Day 29, you are looking oh so fine. And as usual, smells absolutely amazing. All right, day 29, land, sea, and air is about to be in the books. And I am really looking forward to digging into this meal. But before I do, let's talk about cost. So I mentioned earlier, this is 43 ounces of food. I'll spare you the long, lengthy breakdown if you want to see how much each individual item costs. I did do a grocery haul for the optimization period on day 15, so you can go check that video out. Everything's in there. But the total cost for all this food, 2.69 pounds, is $10.26. So if you combine this with my dog's food, she had 30 ounces of food today. Hers cost $2.21. So the grand total, my meal and hers, is $12.47. And the total weight for that is 73 ounces, which is 4.56 pounds. All right, day 29 in the books. Another highly nutritious, very, very delicious meal. That was fantastic. So total calories consumed was 4,114 calories. And that put me at a calorie surplus of 1,353 calories based off of my target calories, which is 2,584. And a quick update, I did weigh myself again this morning, 168.4. So I'm on day 29. I've been eating this surplus of at least 1,000 calories a day, pretty much every single day. And my weight has stayed very consistent. I really haven't lost or gained anything. So to answer the question about is a calorie and do calories matter, I'll let those numbers speak for themselves. All right, fat to protein ratio, 70% of my calories came from fat and 29% of my calories came from protein. A 70-30 fat to protein ratio is what I seem to gravitate towards when I eat intuitively, and that is very optimal for me. It makes me feel absolutely fantastic, so I'm good with that. Total protein consumed today was 279 grams. Total fat consumed, 321 grams. I'm totally fine with that. For me personally, the higher the fat, the better. Vitamin C, 18%. I think pretty much all that vitamin C came from the mussels I ate today. Iron, I got 3 times my RDA. B12, I got 18 times my RDA, almost 19 times my RDA. These two have been pretty consistently high, and that makes sense because animal products, red meat specifically, is very high in iron and B12. And those two go way up anytime I add liver in there. Calcium, 107%. Perfect on calcium today. Folate, 78%. I could have bumped that up and met my RDA easily by adding in organs or even additional eggs and stuff like that, but I'm good with that number. That's pretty optimal. Vitamin A, 172%. Very optimal range for vitamin A as well. Potassium, just missed the mark on potassium. I got 94% of my RDA. And I could have easily maxed that out just by adding in a little bit more fatty fish. All right, moving down to B vitamins. All my other B vitamins are at or above the RDA, so I'm good there. Vitamin D, 116%. This is one reason why I added in fatty fish. And the eggs also help with this quite a bit. Vitamin E, I was trying to bump this up specifically with the salmon and the chicken actually, because chicken actually has quite a bit of vitamin E as well. And those two things did a pretty good job of that. I got 79%, which is the upper range, so I'm very happy with that. If I wanted to get that up into the optimal range, I could have easily done that by adding in some more fatty fish. That bumps it up very quickly, but I'm totally okay with where that's at today. Vitamin K, if you've been watching these videos, you'll know how I feel about vitamin K and Chronometer because it does not track vitamin K very well in the foods that are very high in vitamin K. So specifically, the chicken I had tonight had 43% of vitamin K in just 3 ounces. The beef I had 7% in 3 ounces. The egg yolks is 5% per egg yolk. And the cheddar cheese is 3% in just 1 ounce. So as usual, I went online and I pulled the information for the vitamin K content of different foods. I did my own calculations and I came up with the chicken, I got 143% of my RDA. The beef, I got 23%. The eggs, I got 20%. And the sharp cheddar, I got 9%. So that brings my vitamin K up to 195%, or right at 2 times my RDA. And like always, I'll provide the information in the description for the website I use that has all the vitamin K contents of different foods. So if you run into this problem, you can go on there, you can look it up, and you can do your own math. Copper, I got 1.8 times my RDA. Magnesium, 72%. That's actually very good for what I ate. And all that magnesium is going to be very bioavailable. It's not coming from plants, so it's not going to be bound up by anti-nutrients. Manganese, 3.4 times my RDA. Most of that, probably almost all that, came from the mussels I consumed. Phosphorus, I got 3.9 times my RDA. Selenium, right at 7 times my RDA. Definitely good on selenium today, but it's not too high like it kind of has been. Sodium, I'm good on. Zinc, 3 times my RDA. That's a very optimal range for zinc. Moving on down the list, cholesterol, fats. So my cholesterol, I got 1,700 milligrams. I'm good with that. Cholesterol is very essential for the human body, regardless of what they'd like us to believe. Omega-3, I got 3.3 grams out of 1.6, so that's 2 times my RDA. And omega-6, I got 17.5 grams out of 17, so that's 103% of my RDA. So chicken seems to have quite a bit more omega-6, and that's what bumped that up there. Omega-3 is very anti-inflammatory, whereas omega-6 can be a little more pro-inflammatory. So keeping that omega-3 high and up in the optimal range while keeping the omega-6 down on the lower end, I think is very optimal. Saturated fat, trans fat, I'm good with all these fats. They're all very essential for human health. All right, moving on down the list, proteins, essential amino acids, just like every single day. And I never expect this to change because meat and animal products are very complete protein sources. I have met and exceeded my RDA on every single protein and essential amino acid on the list. I mean, for a day of eating without including organs, I am very happy with that. There was only really one area that was outside the optimal range, and as usual, that was vitamin C. But tomorrow, that is all going to change because I'm going to hit my RDA on every single vitamin and mineral on the list, just to illustrate one more time that you can absolutely get everything that you need to thrive on a carnivore diet. I've done that twice now. 3rd time's a charm. So that's going to be the focus for tomorrow. Be sure to watch that episode because I'm also going to provide tallies for the total amount of calories consumed for the month, the total calorie surplus for the month, and the total cost for the month. But if you haven't done so already, be sure to like, subscribe, join the Apex Tribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you on day 30. All right, peace out.